Hey guys, today I have for you a short box reformer Pilates workout. So throughout this entire class today, we are going to be using the box in the short ways position. So we're going to get some really nice creative variations, some really good just all over movements for the entire body. So it's going to be a really nice balanced workout for you. So to get set up, box is going to stay short ways, but it's going to come in front of the shoulder blocks. So if, like me, you had yours over top of the shoulder blocks, now it's going to come in front. Foot bars are going to come all the way up. However, with a caveat, you can lower the foot bar down slightly if it makes you feel more comfortable or more stable. So we are going to have one foot on the foot bar here doing some lunge presses. If the foot feels like it's up too high, you're feeling anything in your back, or you have to kind of tweak your hips to get your leg up that high, just lower the bar slightly. I wouldn't lower it too much because when it goes down, it travels away from you, which also adds some different challenges. So I would lower it down maybe one notch if you need to. Then we're going to do just one single heavy red spring. Turn around, and you're going to stand with your feet on the carriage carefully, hands on the box. Now take one foot, center it on the carriage, and then flare your toes up against the box a little bit here. That's going to give you a little bit of leverage to push with, and it's going to make you feel more stable with that bottom foot. It doesn't have to be big, just a little bit of a flare of the toes. Now take your other foot back onto the foot bar, about in line with that hip. So you are kind of hip width apart with both legs. Ball of the foot is on the bar. Both knees are deeply bent and your spine is long. Now, this is a pretty deep bend for this back knee. So again, bar can go down if needed. You're going to lock your front leg into place and just push off of your back leg and then come back in. So simply, it's a back knee extension and hip extension and then flexion. Good. Push and then pull. Now I really want you to practice leaving this front knee directly on top of ankle. So that stability is going to be really important in a moment because we're going to try taking our hands off of the box, and that stacked positioning needs to be there. Good. One more time. Push and pull. Now, only if you feel comfortable, elevate your body up a little bit, take your arms down by your sides. Now, this front knee has to stay stacked over the ankle. Your supporting knee doesn't change. Very slowly, you extend your back leg like before, kind of snow angel your arms out and around to reach overhead, and then reverse the arms. Take them wide and back by the hips. So your arms go through a T to reach overhead and then through a T to come by your sides. Good. Exhale and then inhale. Now, if you ever feel unstable, that box is right there. It's very close by. You can kind of emergency reach down and grab, but you want to be under control of the springs. That bottom leg is super locked into place. Now, final challenge, push out to that lunge and hold. Don't move and just continually go with the arms. Snow angeling side and up. Don't move the lower body. Ooh, it's burning. Two more. Last one. Place your hands on the box. Come down and relax. Whew. All right, keep that same foot on the foot bar. Turn to the side. So your bottom foot is against the box. Your other foot is up on the foot bar. Okay, both are parallel. Toes are pointing front. Now, your closest hand is going to be on the box. You can be flat or up on your fingertips. Top hand on your hip. Now, you're kind of leaning over here, and it feels kind of awkward. Both knees are deeply bent, and you're just going to straighten your top leg and bend your top leg. Push and then pull. Whew. So this is a lot of sneaky work for this bottom leg. So it's staying in this deep bend. The outer thigh is working to press into the box. So for me, I feel this bottom leg most of all. Now let's push out and reach our top leg. This is our arm to the ceiling and hold. Now rotate and thread the needle. Twist, keep the carriage still. Open the arm back to the ceiling, bend the foot bar knee. Let's do that again. Push away and hold. Keep pressure into the box with the side of that leg as you twist, return, and bend. Two more times. Exhale, inhale. Oh boy, this bottom leg is burning. One more time. Push, rotate, front, return. All right, close the carriage. Carefully stand all the way up. Hands can come at the front of your chest or on your hips. Now, don't move the machine, just bend and stretch your bottom knee here a couple times. So you're dropping into this kind of super staggered squat, right? And really what's limiting you is this foot bar hip. So you can only go as far as this leg is going to let you. Good, you guys. We drop down and up. 2 more. Down and up. Now drop down into that staggered squat and stay. Hands on hips. Now just like before, this supporting leg is going to stay perfectly stable. Your foot bar leg is going to straighten. Bend the foot bar knee and then stand up. 4 counts. We bend, we push out, we bend to return, and then we stand up. So angling knee over toes. You have the box there to kind of have a little bit of support for the side of your shin, which is nice. Down, keep the hips as level as possible. In and up. Good, you guys. Let's do 2 more like that. Extend, keep that whole foot on the foot bar. Now, keep your bottom knee bent and just continually push and pull with the foot bar leg out and in. Oh my gosh, this bottom leg is dying. 2 more. Out and in. 1 more time. And then come in and stand up. Oh, that was brutal. That was a lot on one side. All right. Reset. We're going to go back to the backward facing lunges next. So get both hands on the box. Bring your new foot centered with your toes flared up against the box. Sole of the foot on the carriage. Other foot goes up behind you on the bar, on the ball of your feet. You're about hip width apart. Now, bend both knees. Lots of support for your hands here. Back is long. And we'll start with just our basic lunge presses. So as you push out, you want to get your back heel pretty high, and then it flexes naturally as the knee bends. And pull. So you are using that calf to kind of push the toes into the foot bar. Good. Now, you're only going to take your hands off the box if you feel comfortable enough to do so. So if you do, stand up a little taller, chest is up, arms are by your sides. Now, keep your supporting knee over ankle, push with the back leg and swing the arms around and up and then around and down. Don't allow your lower back to arch here. If you can't prevent that arching, that foot bar can go down or maybe just lean forward a little bit more. Reach and in. Let's do 2 more. Front leg stays locked in. Now hold in your lunge and stay. Don't move the legs and just move the arms down and around. Keep that back leg engaged and around. Good, you guys. 2 more. Back leg strong. 1 more. Whew, and then return and relax. Oh, excellent. All right, same leg is going to be on the bar. Turn to the side, so kind of outer edge of your foot, pinky edge is against the box. Whole foot is flat on the foot bar. Okay, start with your closest hand on the box. Top hand can be on your hip. Get into as deep of a bend of the knees as you can manage, and then just simply kick off of that foot bar leg. Out and in. And again, it's kind of deceiving. Doesn't feel crazy hard on the pushing leg. It's all about that endurance of the bottom leg, and it starts to catch up with us pretty quick here. Now let's push out and hold the leg steady. Top arm reaches up. We thread the needle to rotate and reach under. Back up to the ceiling, bend the foot bar leg. So 4 moves total. Push out, we twist, face front, return. Whew, and all the while that bottom leg has stayed bent, supporting our weight here. 2 more times. Push, rotate, front, release. 1 more time. Push, twist, front, release. Okay, close the carriage all the way. Stand up, whew, regroup, hands either at hips or at chest. Take a few kind of tester little squats here, down and up. Not easy with how high this foot bar foot is, but do your best. Hinging at the hips, slightly drop and stand. Very good. All right, now add on in 4 counts a foot bar leg press. So we drop down and hold, extend the foot bar leg, bend the knee, and then restack to the top. Do that again, bend, keeping that stacked angle of the shin on that bottom leg up. Beautiful. 1, push, 2, return 3, stand 4. Few more times, push side. Good, you guys. Let's do one more time like this, and then we'll finish out with those continuous presses on the foot bar. Here we go. Extend and bend. You can always reach out and place a hand on the box if you need to. 3, 2, last one. And then you can relax. Okay, I think we need to take a seat on the box for a second. Oh my goodness, good, you guys. That really was deceivingly challenging for the supporting leg. All right, we did it. That's done. That always feels good to check it off the list. All right, we have one last little series here. It's going to be a planking series. We're going to do some forward planks and some side planks. So one medium blue spring should be good for this. We don't want it too heavy, otherwise it gets hard to secure the elbows on the box. So try just the medium blue spring. Turn back around again, and you're going to place your elbows on the box. Now you can grab the edge of the box with your hands, you can put your hands together, whatever feels best to you. You're going to walk both of the balls of your feet back to the foot bar. Again, you could lower the foot bar if you needed. You're going to lift both legs up, and you're in this tight crouch position with shoulders over elbows. Now very slowly straighten your legs, nice and slow, and then bend your legs. So for me, I like kind of gripping the back of the box with my fingers. Push and then pull. Now the springs are so light, we have to work in both directions, but especially on the return of the carriage, using the abs and the thighs to pull us in. Now, when you bend your knees, round your back, use those abs even more. Do like a backwards crunch and then straight, yeah? So we're crunching and scooping to pull the carriage in and then push away. Good, you guys. Crunch in and push out. Let's do 4 more. Nose to knees. Take your sitting bones back over your heels. 2. And last one. All right, step a foot down and relax. All right, short and sweet. That was it for our forward planks. Now, turn to the side. You're going to have your top foot, the one that's closest to the foot bar, fully flat on the bar, like we did for our side lunges. Now, your bottom foot, for me, what was most comfortable was to take this bottom foot behind this foot bar foot and just kind of cross my ankle over the bar. So get an elbow, that bottom elbow on the box, take your bottom foot and just drape the ankle over top of the bar. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect, just make it comfortable for you. Angle both your knees forward, and again, you're in this kind of ninja crouch position, all right? Keep your upper spine long, and you're just gonna simply straighten your legs, squeeze them together, and then bend your legs. It's almost kind of like a snake-like position of the legs with one ankle draped over the bar. Push and then pull. All right, we're gonna add on some extra challenge here. Straighten the legs and hold it. Now droop your bottom hip to the floor. Stretch out the waist, lift your hip back up, bend the knees. Do that again, keep your shoulders strong. 1, droop the hips. 2, lift the hips. 3, bend the knees. 4, keep it going. 1, lower. 2, lift. 3, and 4. A couple more times. 1, 2, 3. All right, last time, push out and hold it and just continually go down, up. Carriage doesn't have to move very much. 4, 3, chin back. 2, 1, return the carriage. Step your bottom foot down, reset. Oh my goodness, it's really hard today, you guys. All right, turn around. Hopefully it's not just me who's feeling it. Okay, face the other side, bottom elbow on the box. Top foot gets wholly flat and secured on the bar. Now, this is not the cutest thing to get into, but it works. Now take that bottom foot, jump it across behind the other foot with the side of your ankle on the bar. Now, strong with your hands, you're gonna straighten your legs, squeeze the inner thighs together, and then bend your knees. Push away, bring those legs to meet, and then bend. Good. Squeeze together, drive the hips forward, bend. Amazing. All right, now let's add that single hip dip. Push out and hold, lower the bottom hip to the floor, lift it, and then bend the knees. We push 1, lower the hips. 2, lift. 3, bend, 4. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice, you guys. Out. Keep your upper back long. Whew. All right, last one. Get out there and hold it, and just continually go down, down, up. Keep that carriage pretty stable. 3, 2, 1, and then come in and relax. Oh boy, I could not get out of that fast enough. Really good, you guys. All right, we are going to finish with a cool down stretch. So have on just one heavy spring, and we're going to do kind of a stomach massage-esque stretch for the legs and the spine. So just slide yourself down to sitting here in front of the box. If the box is tender on your back, you can put something cushiony behind you, but with these light springs, we should be okay. If the bar feels too close and your hips are too cramped, you can lower it down a notch. Take your hands to the center of the bar, wrap your toes around either corner of the bar, and then bring the carriage as closed as you can. So that, even just in the start position, is a deep stretch. Have your tail a little bit away from the box, so you're rounding your lower back and your upper back into kind of a C curve. Now breathe in, and you're just going to kick your feet into the foot bar and push your body over your legs, keeping your knees slightly bent, and then exhale, bend the knees. Yeah, your back might come off of the box as you kick into the bar. It's totally fine. Where we get the kind of benefits from the box is as we bend the knees, the box is kind of pushing and sandwiching us more in towards the bar. So you get a really good deep hip and knee flexion. Push. And then you're almost kind of being trash compacted from both sides. Good. One more time. All right, now take both hands to one corner of the bar, kind of framing the one foot. Start kind of pulling yourself towards the foot bar, and then kick away from the bar, and you'll get more stretch down one side of the spine, and then bend. Good. Push away and kick with both legs, and then bend. Beautiful. Kick away, and then bend. All right, one more time. Push. And then pull. Amazing. All right, take your hands over to the opposite foot. Frame it with your two hands. Start with the carriage nice and closed, and then kick away. Inhale, and then exhale. Good. Stay super heavy on both hips. It's not about straightening the knees. It's about getting traction and pull and opposition through the body. Last one. All right, and with that, you guys, we are all done with today's short box reformer workout. I hope you feel nice and challenged and like you got an amazing workout for your entire body. I know I definitely did. So let me know in the comments your thoughts. I always love to know what you're thinking about our workouts, and I will see you guys back here for the next one very soon. So till then, bye-bye. You did it. Way to go on completing this workout. I hope you loved it, and I hope your body is feeling fantastic. If you want to take advantage of everything that Real Good Pilates has to offer, be sure to download the Real Good Pilates app. There's a link to download the app in the first comment below or right up here in the corner. In the app, you'll find my complete library of workouts and exclusive classes that you will not find here on YouTube, as well as Pilates challenges and specialized programs for you to follow along with and to help you stay on track with your goals, with a huge variety of classes ranging from 5 all the way up to 60 minutes, as well as beginner all the way through advanced levels. There's really something for everybody. And with new classes uploaded every week, there'll always be something new for you to dig into and tons of variety. There's a community chat feature where you're able to connect with your fellow members, ask me questions, or even request classes. So click the link down in the first comment below or right up here in the corner to start your 7-day free trial and see if it's right for you. So I'll see you over in the app for even more Real Good Pilates. Bye-bye.